Good afternoon, everyone. So I just thought I'd jump on, do a very quick video with in regards to our next grading coming up on Sunday, the 24th of April. So that's this Sunday coming. So those of you that have been looked at over the last, few weeks or so, you would have had an email with your name or your child's name, attached into that email. You would have had paperwork if you've been at class as well. If you haven't been at class due to being on holiday, due to the Easter holidays, then you may not have had your paperwork as of yet. Double check basically what it is. So if you have received that email and your child's name is on there, then they're in for their assessment. If you haven't received an email, then basically it's 100% sure that you guys are not going to be put forward for this particular grade in this time. Okay, so it's only those that have had paperwork and those that have only received the email for their particular child for that particular grade that they're going for. So if you haven't been at class this week, make sure you do a little bit of home training, get onto the courses, make sure you double check on those to see what's required. I know that obviously the Easter holidays, some guys are obviously away, they're going out for days and this, that and the other. But if you haven't been at class at all this week or last week, make sure that you scrub up on your techniques. We don't want any sloppiness on Sunday for when you come around to do your grading. Remember, it's not a guaranteed thing for you guys to get your grades, okay? You've got to prove to me that you're worthy of that next level, or you've got to show us guys that you're worthy of that next level. The further up you go, the more is required. I'm not going to have any sloppiness on the day. And as you can appreciate, you've got to be able to defend yourself at the end of the day. If I see sloppy techniques, then I know darn well that you're not going to be able to protect yourselves in a real life situation. So obviously, make sure that you bring your A game on Sunday. Make sure you get an early night. Make sure you have plenty of fluids, obviously before as well, just to keep you hydrated. And that doesn't mean alcohol, ladies and gentlemen. So really looking forward to Sunday. Make sure, like I said, make sure you bring your A game. And like I say, if you haven't done any training over last week or the week before because you were off because of, Easter holidays, scrub up before Sunday for me just to make sure that you're looking smart and looking slick. Make sure you have a full uniform on, please, with a badge on the left-hand chest. That needs to be a part of your grading. It's got to be on your uniform. There's too many people without badges at the moment, and you need to make sure that you get on top of it. Again, you are representing your club, our name, your name, on your chest, which brings me on to another thing as well. Remember, if you're out and about, and you're wearing your t-shirt, your hoodie, your uniform, and it's got our name on it, you are representing our club, your club. So if you are misbehaving, I'm not saying that any of you have, but if you are misbehaving or acting silly when you're outside of the dojo wearing our brand, remember, you are representing us. You're not just representing yourself, you're representing our club, our name. So if it's that fact of someone's misbehaving or they're acting a little bit silly, your name, is still within that badge. So just make sure that you're behaving yourself and you're acting like a decent person, like you should be anyway. All right, not that we've had any issues, but I just thought I'd bring that up because something came up in one of the classes where we were talking about branding and we were talking about badges and what the name meant and what it represented. So I just thought I'd sort of put that in there because it's a very important thing. It's like, you guys wearing your school uniform, you're told to make sure that you're acting as a responsible person because you're wearing the school's badge, the school's logo. It's the same thing for us. Okay. All right. Anyway, so that's that. So grading on Sunday, making sure that you're obviously on top of your A game. Second of all, branding, logo, da-da-da-da-da. Also as well, we have our sparring seminar on the 30th, which is next Saturday. It's literally 2 hours of sparring. It's where we get beginners, intermediate and advanced students coming in sparring with with all of your equipment and stuff. Some of you may be feeling a little bit like, oh, I'm not quite sure that that's for me. At some stage, you've got to get involved. It's just as simple as that. You've got to get involved with having the equipment. it's not one of those things that, oh, I'll buy the groin box or I'll buy just the gloves. You've got to have the whole equipment. So, you know, I've literally got about 3 or 4 pairs in my own personal bag that I use on the odd occasion. You'll notice when we've had a grading, I'll share some of the gloves out. Now, they're my personal gloves. So, you know, and not only that, with COVID, you want to have your own equipment, right? So, and not only that, you need all your safety equipment. So you need a gum shield. You need to make sure that it's molded to your mouth. You need the gloves, obviously, again, for hand protection and making sure that, you know, you don't full on punch someone in the mouth if you've got bare knuckles. Groin boxes. Nobody wants to be basically kicked in the private parts, you know, whether that's a male or a female. Now, females, we don't have, obviously, protective equipment for that. But again, obviously, we got, you know, groin boxes. We got shin and instep protectors as well. So, you know, if you're thinking of just buying just the gloves, you've got to get the rest of the equipment as well. I'm going to have some of this equipment at the grading on Sunday. The criteria for that is white belts, adults and above. So that means, you know, white belt and above, adults only can join in on this seminar, and orange belts, children, can also attend this seminar as well. It's going to be £8, and it's £8 for 2 hours. So normally £8 would only be for an hour in in a club somewhere. You know, they might be doing some other things. It'll cost you normally £8 just to do. Well, I know clubs actually that only teach for 45 minutes and they still charge nearly a tenner for 45 minutes. So we are doing it as £8 for a 2-hour seminar. Okay, I'm hoping to have all of my new mats down as well. We've just invested best part of £2,000 in a new load of mats. And I'm hoping to have those there on the day as well, which is going to be really cool. But again, it's one of those things that, you know, orange belts and above, you want to start doing the sparring now. There's going to be a lot more getting involved in the sparring now. So you guys are, you know, we're offering more to you than we did before. It's going to be so good getting involved in this. But anyway, so that's that. So if you're interested in doing the seminar, please get in contact. Like I said, I'm going to have some stock there on the grading for you guys to purchase as well. So we'll have gum shields. If there's bits and pieces that I haven't got, I'll try and get hold of it anyway. So it'll be like, you know, I think I'm running a little bit short on some of the junior gum shields, so I'll have to order some of those in. Gloves, I think we're doing okay with gloves. I think shin and instep protectors, we're doing okay with them. Groin boxes as well, I think we've got plenty of those, but only selected sizes as well. So so if you're interested on that, we've got a good deal on those at the moment. So get yourself a load of kit, and then get involved in the whole scenario of doing the sparring seminar on the 30th as well. So really looking forward to that. Anyway, guys, take it steady, and we'll catch up soon. Cheers, bye-bye.